However, we've action from the Anglo-Italian Cup as the Addicts play host to their former Selhurst Park landlords, Crystal Palace. Our commentator for the match is Steve Dixon.
It's cup action at the Valley tonight in the shape of the Anglo-Italian Cup. Charlton Athletic taking on Crystal Palace, an all First Division tie, in fact an all First Division competition, with the Addicts taking on the Eagles here at the Valley. Charlton have already played Millwall in this competition, picking up a 2-2 draw at the New London Stadium last week, and a win tonight for Charlton will most probably see the Addicts progress into the international stages of the competition. Both sides have made changes to their most recent lineups. Crystal Palace were without a game on Saturday because of international commitments. So in the Palace side tonight, no Chris Coleman and no Eric Young. They've both been called up by the Welsh squad. So it's in many ways an unfamiliar lineup for Crystal Palace this evening. Tonight's referee is the vastly experienced Philip John from Middlesex, who refereed the cup final a couple of years ago, and he gets us underway here at the Valley. Charlton Athletic wearing the traditional famous colours, red shirts and white shorts, attacking the goal to our left. Crystal Palace, white shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, attacking the goal to our right that Mike Salmon is defending, and already Charlton have forced an early corner. It's going to be the new captain, Colin Walsh, with the first corner of the night from the far side. Walsh swings the ball in. Nelson got up there. Grant gets it back in. Leaburn's in, and now a chance, and a goal. And what an extraordinary situation. Charlton have taken the lead with 57 seconds gone. The Palace defenders are looking round in utter amazement, in fact. The referee certainly ran straight back to the centre spot. Stuart Balmer is the man that scored. The Palace defenders stood and watched as the ball sprang free from Nigel Martyn's grasp, and Stuart Balmer will surely never score an easier goal. There's a minute gone here at the Valley, and it's Charlton Athletic 1, Crystal Palace 0. Ball is very deep to the far post. Nelson for the chance. The flag's up on the far side. It's not going to count. Stuart Balmer thought he claimed his second, but the flag was up on that far side. It went up very late, to be fair. A good ball in, and Chapple gets a good header away. Now a chance for Rodger. Oh, it's off the post. Rodger had Salmon beaten, and he hit the post, and Charlton lucky to escape. Now Humphrey, the ball back in. Salmon goes to claim, and Salmon does claim. And Charlton living dangerously. So possibly a scare at either end there. Charlton having the goal just ruled out, and now Simon Rodger hitting the post, Nick Salmon's left-hand post, with a fine low drive which he rifled in across Nick Salmon's goal. Colin Walsh to take Charlton's third corner of the night. He swung in left-footed from the far side. Martyn claims it comfortably and throws it out poorly. And now Grant, can he find Balmer? He can. Balmer crosses, and it's, and I thought Leaburn had got a foot on it. Grant certainly stabbed out a toe, couldn't quite get hold of it, and Leaburn just pokes it wide. Colin Walsh then to swing the ball in once again, left-footed. Leaburn with the header. The chance now. Oh, and I felt that it looked as if it had gone in there on the far side. Alan Pardew was the man that had crept into that blindside position, and Leaburn got the header on, and Pardew almost put it back into the goal. It'll be Dean Gordon to take the free kick for Crystal Palace. Carl Leaburn's come back. Southgate is forward. Chapple gets the header away. Rodger gets it back into the box. Charlton have got to get it clear. Balmer does so. Grant wins the ball well. Nelson takes over. Grant for Charlton. Pitcher. It'll run now for Pardew. Walsh and Sturgess if he can find him. Pardew, again, good first-line football from Charlton. Pardew gets it back from Sturgess. Time to look up now. Pardew back to Phil Chapple. Chapple drives it forward, looking for Leaburn. Leaburn gets a touch off, and now there goes Colin Walsh. If he can get the shot, he can. It's 2-0. Colin Walsh, the Charlton captain, makes it 2. 34 minutes gone. Charlton Athletic 2, Crystal Palace 0, and again, lovely measured football from Charlton. Sturgess involved, Garland involved, Pardew, Chapple, Leaburn, and then Colin Walsh with a precise finish. And it's Charlton Athletic 2, Crystal Palace 0, and could Charlton be on their way to Italy? Grant, and now Garland with time to get the ball away. Now Leaburn giving chase. Leaburn, can Leaburn get in front here? Can't Leaburn with a chance. He's gone over. And it looked as if Carl Leaburn was just about to get the marks there on Ricky Newman. The challenge came in, Leaburn went down, the referee was well placed and didn't give the free kick. Carl Leaburn looked like he was trying to find a teammate there, it didn't come off. Palace have the free kick. 7 minutes to go in this first half. Charlton Athletic 2, Crystal Palace 0 in this preliminary round of the Anglo-Italian Cup, and if it stays that way, it means that Millwall have got to win at Selhurst Park next week by a significantly larger margin than the one that Charlton are winning by tonight to progress. But now a chance for O'Connor. Good save by Salmon, but that'll be a goal. The ball goes in, and it's Paul Williams. O'Connor with the shot. Salmon made the save, it came back off the post. Williams with the finish. And now it's back in the melting pot. It's Charlton Athletic 2, Crystal Palace 1. And now the game is alive again. Oh, and there was a foot out from Armstrong, and the referee didn't see that one. That'll be worth looking at on the video later. As Armstrong got up, he aimed a kick at Phil Chapple. And I don't think the Charlton centre-half was best pleased with Chris Armstrong there. It looked like an elbow there. And there seems to be... Oh, and that's a foul. And there's a fight started on the far side there. And Armstrong involved, and he's been looking for trouble. And he's off. And he can't have any complaints whatsoever. Chris Armstrong heads for the dressing room, and the referee was left with little choice whatsoever. There was a bit of trouble as the throw-in came in from Pitcher. Then Armstrong, who had already aimed a kick at Phil Chapple, went in very, very hard there on Stuart Balmer, and he can have really no complaints at all. He gets filled on, no choice at all, and Armstrong goes off. Humphrey with the free kick then for Crystal Palace, who have sent a lot of men forward. Gordon coming in from the far side. Chapple got there first. Kim Grant now taking on Simon Rodger. And Grant unfortunately left the ball behind him. Now Dean Gordon trying to find Williams. Peter Garland to Nelson. And now Charlton have men spare. One of them is Walsh. Sturgess making tracks on that far side. Pardew leaves it. This is Pitcher. Kim Grant, the man on this near side of the field. Pitcher once again. Garland. Grant. Oh, and Garland running on. To Peter Garland. Can he find a shot on his left foot? Oh, fine goal. Peter Garland with an absolute peach. It's 3-1 to Charlton, and that's the best goal of the game, without a shadow of a doubt. Again, excellent passing football from Charlton. They must have strung together 10 or 11 passes. Pitcher and Grant, Walsh, Nelson all involved, and Peter Garland scythed through the Palace defence like a knife through butter and beat Nigel Martyn with a vicious low left foot drive. It's Charlton Athletic 3, Crystal Palace 1. Good cross coming in, Rodger's getting up, Balmer with a header away, and a good header too. And Walsh, an intelligent pass, and now Kim Grant. Can he show his pace? Kim Grant. Oh, he's found Gorman. Gorman's in. Good save, excellent save, Nigel Martyn. But what a move by Charlton. Charlton were under pressure there when Stuart Balmer won the header, and his header found Walsh. A first time pass to Grant. Excellent pace from Grant. A good ball into Gorman, and within 5 or 6 seconds and within 3 passes, Charlton had turned defence into attack and almost scored. 8 years ago today that Palace last visited the Valley. The final score on that occasion, 3-1 to Charlton. Will history repeat itself, or will Leaburn find Darren Pitcher in this outside right position now? Pitcher getting a good ball in. It'll fall now for Walsh. Can he get it onto his left foot? Or Garland perhaps? Leaburn's in there. Can Leaburn get a foot in? And it very nearly bounced on that far side for Paul Gorman, but Martyn recovered just in time. Good ball into the box looking for Williams. Williams has got in there first. Oh, it's off the line! What an amazing clearance! What an absolutely extraordinary clearance from Darren Pitcher. Well, Williams was in, and the ball was in the air, and it looked as if the ball was in the net. Williams got a header in, and it looked for all the world that the net was about to billow. But Darren Pitcher with a quite extraordinary clearance off the line, and it remains at 3-1. And now Garland making tracks and finding the space, and Leaburn's in there! And it's going to go out for a goal kick. How on earth did that stay out? At the other end. This is Rodger. Jim Grant giving chase. David Whyte slips. Balmer takes over. Grant. Gorman in space. Gorman finding Pitcher on the overlap now. Can Darren Pitcher get the cross in? He's got to the ball, he's got the cross in the far post, there's Leaburn! Yes! 4-1! Classic Charlton goal. Marvellous football once again. Grant to Gorman, to Pitcher, a deep cross to the far post, and Nigel Martyn may be an England goalkeeper, but he had absolutely no chance at all with a powerful downward header from Carl Leaburn. 72 minutes gone, Charlton Athletic 4, Crystal Palace 1. Sturgess had the throw. Peter Garland for Charlton. Left-hand side, sweeps the cross in. Leaburn getting up. Oh, and that was close to the fifth from Carl Leaburn. It couldn't have been much more than a whisker away. As we move into time added on. A good ball from Williams, finding Dean Gordon. Can Palace snatch something right at the death? Oh, it might run for Ndah. And there it is, the final whistle goes. Charlton Athletic 4, Crystal Palace 1, a comprehensive victory for the Addicts over their bitter rivals from Selhurst Park. So Charlton, it looks, will proceed into the international stages of the Anglo-Italian Cup. But the final score here at the Valley, it's a deserving victory for the Addicts. It's Charlton Athletic 4, Crystal Palace 1.
After the match, John Fuller chatted to Colin Walsh, fresh from his third goal of the season.
Colin, first of all, well done. It's nice to see you here. You've now signed a new 2-year contract.
Yes, that's right. There have been a lot of negotiations in the last couple of months, but I'm happy to say that I'm going to be here for, well, hopefully the rest of my career.
I'd like to say, the way you've been playing the start of the season, it's going to be nice to have you here for the next 2 years. 3 goals already. One nice goal tonight to follow on to that beautiful goal on Saturday against Bolton.
Yes, that's right. I think tonight's goal gave me a little bit more satisfaction than the one on Saturday, because I raced by John Humphreys, and I've never done that before in my life.
Must have been strange playing against someone you played with for so long.
That's right. It wasn't too strange after he kicked me, because he got me in the first half, so I thought, right, no friends here, so we get stuck into each other.
Is it nice to play up against, wrong word to say here, some of these youngsters who are running around up in front of you?
Yes, that's right. I had Paul Sturgess tonight, and I've got Scott Minto usually on a Saturday, which they do my running for me, so maybe it's 6.5 a dozen. Maybe I'm looking good because they're looking good.
Paul Sturgess also shared his thoughts on the match.
Paul, your first full game this season here at the Valley and a baptism of fire against Crystal Palace. How did you find it?
Yeah, I thought it was a tremendous game, really, considering we'd got the early goal, and then we got another one straight after, really. Bit disappointed to concede a goal, but straight away we got back into the game and then took control, and it went from there.
4-1, that's really good against Crystal Palace.
Well, I mean, we'd have loved to win, but to win 4-1, that's tremendous.
We hope it's going to be hard to get the old momentum going. We've got Crystal Palace 4 times now in the next 5 weeks.
That is going to be a problem, because everybody's going to be expecting the same result, or if not better. I mean, they're going to come out and try and win next time, obviously, but we're just going to have to progress from here.
Good to see a nice depth in play tonight. We're without Scott Minto and Sean Newton, and you're there, and you've been on the bench for quite a few games. It's good to see this depth now.
Yeah, I mean, anything for me. I'm just glad to do anything. I mean, to get on the subs bench or to even start like I've done tonight is a bonus for me, because, to be honest, I was just looking to play a lot of reserve games this season, perhaps with the odd one. But I've been in every squad so far, and that's pleased me more than anything.